There are many doors in the world. Most doors lead somewhere, to a new room or into a house, onto a train or a bus. But then there is one door that leads nowhere, at least for now. It is the door that a man named Thomas built. Well, the door is not complete, just a frame at the moment, but he will finish it soon enough. And as he says himself, the door will lead him to another world, a place without any doors, without any work. If you ask him why he's building this door, he says something grand about his calling, and sometimes even his purpose. Every day he slaves away, cutting, sanding, and molding the wood into the shape of a door, 8 by 3 foot. Average by all means, unless you account for the symbols sketched in what you would call the margins of the door. They are pristinely shaped, and Thomas insists the forces that will create his new reality must see them clearly. There is everything from Stars of David to the all-seeing eyes carved into the polished wood. Thomas cares little for the religions or conspiracies he displays, yet he believes anything could help him reach the other side. Every day he locked himself in his room for hours. In a year it was enough to read countless books and manuscripts, but nothing consumed him as did the door. A door isn't hard to make, but for Thomas it had to be perfect before he dared reveal if his theories were correct. So he carves, he studies, and he lives in a small workshop covered with wood shavings. Sometimes people would cup their hands on the glass outside his shop to get a glimpse at the man that promises to find a new world. Thomas always quickly closes the blinds and clicks on a light. This world shall not know of his work, for they could never comprehend his dutiful labor. Years pass. One day he gets the news of his father passing. He does not respond or even attend the funeral, and it was beginning to dawn on him that his life could run out before he reached the other side of his beloved door. More time passes, decades now. The door stood in the center of the workshop as it always had. Thomas knows that the time is near for the door to be opened. He has grown stiff after many hours hunched over the crafting table, and now has trouble giving the hammer enough force to make a dent in the wood, not that there is ample room for even a single engraving more. But, no matter, he will be done shortly, and his new life will begin. After brushing the final dashes of gloss and dusting the shavings off one last time, Thomas reaches the moment he had been dreaming of, the door a neatly rectangle, not a splinter out of place. So he closed the blinds one last time, turned around, and, heart beating nearly out of his chest, opened the door. In his haste to leave this world, Thomas left open the blinds with just a gap for passerby to take a glance in. A man tilts his head to peer inside. After the jolt of seeing Thomas on the floor, dead as the doorknob he had just clutched, his eyes settle on the neatly adorned door in the middle of the room, and he notes, without a second thought, that the door stands open, with nothing but the wall behind it.